allow the children to have the budget. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mind. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Mayegun diary politico. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na ibi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn Sùlájú.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Sùlájú.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Sùlájú.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Sùlájú.
Máyégún.
So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and a good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Máyégún live. Thank you very much for joining me, brethren. You know what to do. After reading the caption of the broadcast, please read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, share it. Invite your friends and your not so friendly friends as well, and tell them to join us. Máyégún today. Máyégún is live. And tonight, we are starting with this, what seems like a sensational news of the revocation of Cornfessor Wole Soyinka's American green card. Last year, Cornfessor Wole Soyinka, during the American presidential election, publicly, right, rejected Donald Trump, and he in fact said his return, right, will bring more kind of like destruction to America. And if by any chance Donald Trump becomes elected as the president of America, right, Soyinka will cut his green card openly and burn it. So, and then he did. And when he did, it was posted online. So somehow, people said the green card that Cornfessor Soyinka cut off and shared with us online was actually an expired card that is only trying to make a statement, because you don't cancel your green card by just cutting it off. Do you get that now? However, it seemed the Americans have taken it serious. Cornfessor Soyinka is about 90 years old. He's an old man. And being an American or with an American green card serves no real kind of direct benefit to him. He could be anywhere in the world he wants to be at any time when he's needed. So the stunt of saying that if Donald Trump becomes American president, he will cut off his green card now seems to have been officialized. So I'll give you a throwback, and then why the Cornfessor had to speak directly to the press, more or less like complaining, by the way. So he said he received a letter that asked him to go and reapply. Obviously, probably will be denied. So Cornfessor Soyinka, that day that he shared with the world that the green card means nothing.
We're curious, really, are genuinely curious.
Yes.
I'm going to show you something.
Is that it?
Wow. So you can see, but you mustn't.
Take a picture.
You mustn't.
You mustn't take a picture. Oh.
So the card is just plastic. It is like you losing your residency, your green card, or your resident card. So you can always apply for another one, or apply for a replacement. But there is a strong legal instrument behind that residency. So it is not by that card. But right now, the Cornfessor is telling us that the Americans have taken it serious. So that is where we are going to start from this evening. Cornfessor, what happened?
Could it be that they are angry that I'm hosting their citizens just when they are reconsidering, or they invited me? That was what happened on that date, November 11, many years ago. So it was rather unfortunate that they picked that date. And I said, sorry, I'm superstitious. I'm not coming on that date. And then ultimately, I made it clear I was also not going to apply for another date to bring in my passport. So I left, I traveled out. When I came back, or even before I came back, I got a letter from the ambassador. What is that? What is our problem there? Is the house falling down or something? Just give me notice so I know which direction to run. So I got a letter from the ambassador. Very nice letter, very courteous. I wish always to stress this, that I have absolutely nothing against individual citizens as citizens of any nation. This is an issue which concerns the government. I have continuing good relationship with members of the consulate, the embassy. I received nothing but courteous treatment from them. I want to stress that. And so I received this letter in which he informed me that he was away when that letter was sent, and that if I would please give him a call, he would try and explain the circumstances and so on and so forth. When I came back again, I got a letter, a reminder that I should call him. So I called. We arranged a call with him. I think it was 4 o'clock about a week ago. And he explained, and again he offered a special visit by me. I'd be received by the consul, and then they would ask a few questions about the possible facts which existed that they didn't know about when this visa was issued. He spoke, and he spoke frankly, and I said, shall I be equally frank with you? I'm not interested. It has nothing to do with me personally. It has to do with the treatment which I know, the brutal, cruel, and often unbelievable treatment being meted out to strangers, immigrants, even in some cases, permanent residents, which of course include quite a number of Nigerians. I know of a number of Nigerians who were turned back, who live in the United States, who've lived there all their lives. Some of them have businesses, they have grown-up children, families who are even citizens of our country, but we just left in the normal way to visit home, and then found at the airport they weren't allowed to get on that plane, because in the meantime, either their visas were under examination or had in fact been revoked, but they were not allowed to go back there, etc., etc. I don't want to run into you all know what's been going on. It's all over the media. You have friends, you have families there. So I said, it's not about me. I'm not really interested in going back to the United States. I said, but a principle is involved. Human beings deserve to be treated decently wherever they are, wherever they drop their buckets, even places where they're just visiting briefly. I said, I'm sorry, I will not apply for a new date. So he sighed and said he was very sorry, but that meant that my visa would be revoked. I said, by all means, I'd be willing to receive the letter of revocation. And I assured him that both he and his staff are given permanent visa waiver anytime they want to visit the Autonomous Republic of Ijegba, situated in Abeokuta. That there will be no reciprocal conduct from my principality. So he laughed, and eventually, of course, the formal letter arrived and I received it. So it's necessary for me to give this press conference so that people in the States who are expecting me for this event or that event or were thinking of it, not to waste their time. I have no visa. I am banned, obviously, from the United States. And if you want to see me, you know where to find me. That's elementary as that. There's a comment which is necessary. So I ask myself, however, the visa doling department is now looking into past history, because this is a statement that certain facts have come up. I mean, we're talking about thousands of people, by the way. I want us always to bear that in mind. So they've dug backwards, and if you remember, there were statements to the effect that anybody with any past criminal act, even felony, just misdemeanor, was qualified for revocation of visa. So I had to start looking back. Have I ever misbehaved in the United States? Do I have a history? Have I been convicted? Have I gone against the law anywhere? And I remembered finally 2 instances, which I want to make public now, in case it is brought up later on. So they will say, you hid that one. Could it be that
he has no job?
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz-Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling 2 conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm.
In the microcosm. Cornfessor Soyinka said, no, I'm not bothered. Right, I was invited to come to the office, to the embassy. I was received by the right. You went for an interview, but why did you go for an interview? Why? They didn't need an interview. Somebody, I'm not in America, right? Those of you who are in America, you can help me. So if you get green card, is that green card not your permanent resident card? Please, just 1 minute. Tell me. Where green card, is that not the same thing as your permanent residency? Sort of, they are different. Because Soyinka has become the American green card holder for more than, from record where I gather, he has been an American green card holder for more than maybe about 30 years now. So, okay. Did they target him because of his political views? Maybe. But they did not force Soyinka to renounce America because of Trump. And he said it in his interview there by saying, oh, you know what? I don't like the fact that immigrants are being targeted, and they are being questioned and all of that stuff. So he expressed himself, the blah. So the thing is that, Baba, you completely denounced America. And that's something that, well, from my own opinion, it will be like Nigeria. Nigeria is a place where you can quickly just cut or burn your passport. And then you wait for the Dokwemu's stupid service to target you. So why did he need to go and have an interview? No, he didn't go for interview. He went there, out of respect, they told him that, sir, we have... we have the authorization to revoke your permanent residency. Okay? And these are the reasons. But, because of your reputation and the rest of that, we just have to do this way. So the shock of me was the reason why Baba had to call a press conference, so that, you know, other people all over the world will begin to talk to America, talk to the embassy. Like, you can't do that. You can't embarrass him like that. Why did you do that? Because of his blood. No. Soyinka's residency got revoked because of this.
We're curious, really, are genuinely curious.
Yes.
I'm going to show you something.
Is that it?
Wow. So you can see,
Yes.
but you mustn't,
Take a picture.
you mustn't,
You mustn't take a picture. Oh.
You know, the internet is crazy, right? That's why we all need to be very careful what we put out there. But again, except Soyinka needs our attention, in which we can't do anything. Normally, if he meant what he said when he said that, he's got no business in America anyway. So anybody who wants to see him should come. That he was told to reapply. Reapply as what? You no longer even live in America. So what is he going to use to reapply? Green card. Does your green card expire? Your permanent residency, does it expire? Like ours expire, right? Until they give you indefinite. So your green card, I want to believe it's like that of the UK's, indefinite leave to remain, ILR, which means you don't even need to get a British passport once you have the indefinite leave to remain, ILR. So I want to believe that's the same, and you don't renew that. It's nothing like, okay, I want to go and renew my ILR after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years. So you don't. The most you can do is just go and apply for citizenship and pay for the passport. And then you can have the passport. Or you can then be renewing the passport because passport expires. So why do you Americans every 10 years? Okay, solid. So okay, they told him to reapply then. So maybe he's telling the truth in that sense. So he told them that no, I'm not doing that anymore. You get? Yeah, I get that now. Thank you. So Cornfessor Soyinka want us to know that Donald Trump is punishing him because of his own political views, and is just being like every other American, who is covered under the free speech, right? Under the, what's that one called again? Is that Fourth Amendment? I don't know. I'm actually going to have to live in that America so I can learn a lot, right? And when he's told them that he wasn't going to reapply, he's not bothered about it anymore. And they say, well, sorry, and we just have to let you go. So he was talking something about the criminal background of people who they are investigating, where they have been, which countries they have been to in the last few years and all of that. He kind of questioned himself at a point, have I committed any crime anywhere? Sorry, have I committed any crime anywhere that I'm not aware of something or convicted of something in the United States? Well, Baba, you have not committed any crime that you have been kind of charged to court, of course. But we all remember when you said years back of how you were dealing in Thailand, the Thailand rice with Tifnumbu, when you were kind of importing rice from Thailand. And we all know that at the time, Thailand is, you as a person, right? You've never traded in rice. So others believe that, you probably should remove the R and leave the I's. Maybe Americans feels or their findings was maybe you were trading in ice, not rice. That your Thailand deal then, right? With Tifnumbu, because Tifnumbu is believed. Okay, First Amendment. Idea matter. So first, your free speech and all speech is covered under the First Amendment in America, meaning if I abuse you, I can say anything I want. I can say anything. So you guys, I can be if I catch you, I go, I can say anything that ordinarily could actually get me arrested, but I'm not to be arrested. So if I get arrested because of what I say in America, I will be let go. because it's covered under the First Amendment. I can call Trump any name. That's why they are all calling Trump's every name, and nobody is arrested for calling Trump different names and all of that stuff. Because American Constitution protects them. It's called free speech. So if I call you madman and you get mad, call me madman too. You can't say because I call you a madman, this or that, then you have to kind of bring your military or bring your police to, nah, or not. If you are not in America, you probably wouldn't even imagine how that actually works, right? So we'll leave the Cornfessor and the American trouble. So whatever America found, this is speculation, by the way. So I'm not saying that's the reason, but we all know that Professor Soyinka never traded in rice, never in his history. And the man he said he was trading rice with was a drug dealer, a heroin trafficker. He forfeited $460,000 to the United States of America, proceed of heroin trafficking. And today, the certificate forger is the president of the contraption, Nigeria, and he's a friend to the Cornfessor. Show me your friend, and I may be able to tell you who you are. Is that not what they say? A woman became president of a country, not by election, but just by the demise of a boss. Magufuli died in Tanzania. Samia took over. As a woman, I bet the Tanzanians who are today on the street asking her to go, calling her dictator, a tyrant. Years back when Samia took over, they possibly felt like, oh, see miracle. The men-dominated space, a woman has finally emerged. This should be a blessing for this country. No. Many Tanzanians are now feeling like Samia's leadership, Samia Suluhu. Our leadership is now laden with, the innocent blood that are now streaming on the streets of Dar es Salaam. So all over the country, before today, because today was supposed to be the Tanzanians' presidential election. Tanzania practice multi-party democracy. They've got a lot of candidates like Nigeria. There are supposedly two major ones. The first one, the ruling party, and the second, possibly the coalition of the opposition, in which, in such country, citizens would always somehow tilt towards this opposition. So it's now left for the ruling party to let democracy thrive. Unfortunately, to Samia, in Tanzania, she is running against herself, but she's still not satisfied, right, by bringing the military, the police, to clamp down on the citizens who are asking, like, why would you want to go into an election and your major oppositions are either banned from participating or they are currently standing trial for some frivolous charges of treason or what have you? All of this to take out all of the supposed contenders, and then he's left to be the main contender, except for those remnants called mushroom political parties. So Samia became so much of a terror that she's so afraid of her own self. You are in government, your predecessor, Magufuli, is praised before his sudden death, right? Magufuli was praised for turning around, the country, so much that he is considered as one of the Africa's brightest. Do you understand? Africa's brightest when it comes to leadership. Then he died. Samia advised, took charge, and started putting together a plan to succeed herself and become substantive, now elected the president. The country is not feeling great. People are lamenting, complaining. Our political party are now being blamed for the economic woes of the country. So election was coming. Rather than appeal to the best side of our own citizens, she mobilized the military. Guess what? The police chief even told the protesters then that if they are caught, they will be beaten like dogs on the streets. People are like, no, we can't go into an election like this. This is already rigged election. So no result should be announced until you release the opposition contenders. But it's so easy, right? Me, I'm the president. Okay. Now there is an election and I'm going to run for office properly. So in Africa, maybe I should just take all my oppositions away, accuse them of something, right? Get them disqualified, some of them banned, other states standing trial, but the election continues. So she was seen this morning in Tanzania where she voted, and they made the whole scene look more or less like, yeah, everything was going fine, but not. So I am going to take you to Tanzania in this next 10 minutes in part. But we're going to start with the character. I'm sorry, they speak Swahili, all right? And you may not understand Swahili, but you will understand what you are watching, I promise you, okay? So the police chief, right, said they will beat the citizens on the street like dogs. They have been armed. They were shooting all over the place. But guess what? The more they shoot, the bigger the protest spread. In fact, it is currently being reported that this may even be a shocker that the security guys, or should I say the establishment, are currently more or less caught unaware. Okay? And this could get out of hand, just like what they have in Cameroon, right? But let's go to Tanzania first. Here.
Au wanaofikiria kuandamana kwa siku ya kesho watapata tabu sana. Nasema watapata tabu sana. Kipigo chake kitakuwa ni cha mbwa koko. Kwa hiyo
because they found out that some of the ballot papers have actually been thumbprinted, some of them, and all the votes are for her. So they are now saying, no, there won't be any election, and if they should announce any results, it will now lead to a full-blown revolution. Full-blown revolution. So I'm going to take you back into the streets. All that happened across Tanzania today. You have especially their capital and the surrounding cities too across the country. So here we go.
Watanzania, hii ndio hali halisi kwa upande wa Nyamongo, yani jimbo la Tarime vijijini, na walio wengi wamesema kwamba hawezi kwenda kupiga kura. Sababu kubwa ni John Henche amekamatwa, yuko ndani bila sababu zote za msingi. Wanasema na wamesema kwamba wao wanasimama na John Henche katika hali ngumu wanayoipitia. Kwa hiyo wananchi walichokifanya, wamesusa kwenda kupiga kura, iwe ni wana CCM, iwe ni Chadema, Chauma, ACT. Kama unavyoona hali halisi jinsi ilivyo, na saizi ni saa 5 inaenda. Hakuna mtu yoyote kwenye vituo vya kupigia kura. Kama unavyoona wasimamizi wa uchaguzi wamekaa tu. Hali ndivyo ilivyo, ndugu zangu. Kwa upande wa Nyamongo hali si shwari kabisa kwenye upande wa upigaji wa kura. Watanzania hali halisi ndio hii. Na sio hapa tu, ni jimbo zima la Tarime vijijini, hali ndivyo ilivyo.
Piga mawe toka.
CCM! Hatutaki! CCM! Hatutaki! CCM! Hatutaki! CCM! Hatutaki! CCM! Hatutaki! CCM!
Hichi ni kituo cha kupiga kura. Hamna kupiga kura hapa. Oh, tupo barabarani kule. Tupo barabarani kule. Kabla maandamano
kama mnavyoona
Ipo live. Tupo site, maandamano yameanza na hakika lazima tuandamane mpaka pale serikali itaposikia wakuu.
Kwa heshima jamani.
Hapa wanajeshi wameshaingia kati. Polisi wameambiwa pembeni hapa. Oa. Wanajeshi wameshaingia kati hapa. Wanajeshi wameingia kati, polisi pembeni. Wanajeshi wameingia kati. Wanajeshi wameingia kati. Wanajeshi wameingia kati. Wanajeshi
kila mtu atapata like.
Sijui nikachukua kuku KFC pale.
CCM umekataliwa. CCM mmekataliwa. Leo yani vituo vyote kini kituo cha 6 tunateketeza mayo zako Samia. Kuma mayo zako Samia. Msenge kuma mayo zako. Nyinyi hapa matako wewe. Sia sensi. Mayo.
Pigia kura yametafakazwa njiani. Hamna kura. Hamna kura. Watu si barabara watengeneze. Tunatandika kwenye matope. Tandika kwenye matope. Kura zinapigwa barabarani.
Kama unavyoona, hii ni hadi ya magari ya Mwigulu Mchemba ya Esther. Yote watu wameyateketeza moto. Hapa ni kwa Mwigulu Mchemba.
Police everywhere, the military, they've been showing what they call the show of force for the past 2 days. So yesterday, they sent the military out, like they do in Nigeria. They were all parading that anybody that try nonsense, anybody that comes out. But today, they overwhelmed the military. They did. They overwhelmed them in some places, and the military actually joined them without shooting. But in other places, the police were there shooting directly, and the crowd keeps swelling and swelling. And you know something, today, people are not talking about the election of Samia. People are now talking about the people's rejection of that charade. That's what people are talking about. That's what we are talking about right now. So, expectedly, maybe they are going to announce her as a winner, as usual, right? But these people are saying, you better don't announce any winner because there's no election. You cannot lock up your opposition or ban some of them and still call that election credible. And that kind of reminds me something. So those of you who continues to disagree with the obedient, that believes that Peter Obi won the last election, but they allowed the criminals to steal it from him. While the criminals themselves are worried, right, of what you could do, they were surprised that you did nothing, as many of you were waiting for who is to kind of call, who is going to protest. Now, this makes sense. If 6 million people, for example, as they declared, or if over 6 million people hit the streets, you see the remaining people that those of you that they cut off your votes, they didn't have to Peter Obi. That some of you said they actually will probably get more than 10 million votes in your last charade. You are the one that voted. You are the ones that gave all of this hue. You are the one who wanted to end you are the one who wanted to end the APC's criminality, or you are the ones who wanted to end the establishment. But when it was so critical, when it was the most critical time, the criminals were holding their breath, waiting, holding. They're going to, they're not. But you allow them to announce it. The rest is history today. But you see all these smaller countries, which I have observed, from Kenya to this Tanzania, to Cameroon, to other smaller countries who are like outside Africa, you realize that when people are determined that this is what we want, it is not about the politicians anymore. It is about you. Unfortunately, people were like, oh, we are too divided, we are too tribalized, we are doing everybody shall give excuses. In Tanzania, they just won't let the dictatorship pass without a challenge. I'll take you back. Then I'll take you to Cameroon. What's going on in Cameroon? So similar. Watch this.
Hiyo huwezi kuzuia Nyomiro wewe. Tunamtaka Samia popote alipo aje. Chana lote hilo.
Yeah.
Tokeni jamani, tokeni! Mapolisi wametukuta hapo, wametuacha. Tokeni! Wametuangalia, tokeni! Wametuangalia, tokeni! Wanataka muwasaidie tukomboe nchi, tokeni! Oneni jamani, wametukuta hapa, matrafiki wametupita, wameenda.
Beba kumamake. Oh, kumamake, weka. Kumamake. Chana mabango yote kumamake. Weka, sogeza hapo kumamake.
Jengo la 400 shenzi upiga moto tu.
Nengatronics inaungua muda huu. Ukifika muda wa msosi shishipudi kwa Shilole.
Mama Samia hatutaki, 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 Mama Samia hatutaki.
Here. Hatutaki. Mama Samia. Those are Tanzanians who have had enough. They're not going to wait until they have all of their own heads on the spike for a tyranny to take a foothold in their country. It is what people allowed. They're fester. You know that? And in this instance, politicians are always going to test you. They are always going to try you, try all of that. And it doesn't even happen at once. It happens like slowly and slowly and slowly when they are going to be draining that your supposed right, slowly and slowly and slowly in the name of national security. That's what they do. In Tanzania, in the last 2 weeks, the people in government and their supporters, their main message to everybody in Tanzania was like, don't set this country ablaze. This is the only country we have. It is the only country we have. Don't let anybody push you to go out there and begin to, if you cause all these damages now, it is Tanzania that will suffer. Don't listen to all these people asking you to go out and protest. They were threatening them. Some people were arrested. Baba, it was that bad that those who are members of the political parties, of the presidential, let me rephrase. You see, the presidential candidate of some major opposition parties, right? It is either they have been banned or arrested. You see those ones arrested, they are standing trial, fake trial in Tanzania. Then you see members of their own political parties who want to go and give support to their candidate that the president of the country puts in jail. So he's going to court. They're going to go show him support in court. Samia sent a military rather, to grab all of these people. That they should not go to that court. Why are they going to the court to support? Here you get. They now charge them again for inciting national wahala. So those ones who wanted to go and solidarize with somebody who is running for office in the country, presidential office, they were arrested. That's the drama. Or you see, those people who are, you, that they say this is not right, this is so wrong. We need to kind of deal with these people. Man, people need to rise. People need to fight. They will not say that you won't cause problem for the country. That you are the ones who want to, you're asking people to go out, Abi. Do you know that people can hijack that protest? People are protesting against the actions of those in government, the actions that they are not interested in withdrawing, the actions that they want to force on them. If you question it, that means you're enemy of the country. And everybody knows this is wrong, right? But those who are supporting government feels like it's a time she could use that power. The rest of the country, they are called enemies of the country because of one woman. That's the situation you have in Nigeria. You are watching them destroy the country, impoverish the people, right? You are seeing young people, able-bodied men and women, wasting away because there is nothing productive available for them in the contraption, all courtesy of these criminals. Okay, all of that won't kind of trigger your makes you mad. But when people start talking about that, they need to demand. You need to demand for good governance. You need to demand for a country that actually really provides jobs for you, a country that protects you. So you need to stand up and fight. They will say, you want cause wahala. You want to destroy this country. And all of them want to. We don't have another country. Let us all just pray. Let us just pray that Samia can succeed, so that there will be peace in Tanzania. How could there be peace where there is no justice? Like where? How does that happen? Because that's the same thing that is playing out in Cameroon. 92-year-old Paul Biya, who has been in power for 43 years, they've just declared him the winner of a 2-week wait after the election. Paul Biya doesn't even know if he's running for any president. He's probably not even aware a place is called Cameroon anymore, that he is their leader. But you see those who are part of the establishment that are putting all these things together for their own sake, right? So the treatment of the supposed generality of the people. They will make you believe that that is how powerful. Paul Biya is so powerful There is no president that is powerful anywhere other than those around him who are ready to do his dirty job for him. Yeah? Because the only power the president has in any country comes from the people, the sovereignty that the people gave to him. Do you understand? To act on their behalf. So if he's acting against their interest and they complain, other guys that are put in office who are benefiting from the old rotten system, they will be up in arms. To what? To crush any rebellion against that president. Because if anything happens to him, their job will be on the line. We all saw what happened in Cameroon. It makes Cameroon like a joke. It makes people all over the world feels like, who are those living in Cameroon? Who are the Cameroonians per se? But, as if to say they are not actually pushing back or even trying, despite the internal and external factor that continue to undermine their supposed election. It's so obvious. Then once people reject that, the next thing is going to be, oh, we're going to bring the military out. Warn your children or we'll kill them. Or they will start killing people, picking people up and locking them up so that others can go back and just go and accept their fate. So it's been a kind of like, it is a style of, repeated again and again and again and again, and it seems to be working. Until now, the Cameroonians have refused to go back inside. So the government threatens them. I know we don't understand French, but you that understands French, let me interpret for those who don't. I'll come back and tell you what he's saying. Here is a government agent warning the opposition. Chiroma is the opposition in Cameroon. So Chiroma declared that he won the election. But the electoral body delayed for 2 weeks. The man that now announced, the head of their constitutional council or something, that announced the winner as Paul Biya. Guess what? He was caught on video. Not like caught, because they recorded it and put it on social media. The man that announced Paul Biya as winner was there in his house. His children were there, right? And he was telling them that at least I've delivered your candidate for you now. Everybody is happy. This is how they are celebrating. The person was supposed to be neutral. You there with me? The INEC chairman. This was supposed to be like the INEC chairman. Neutral person. After announcing Paul Biya and the entire Cameroon is going up in smoke. Here is how they are jolly.
Je suis content que vous vous réjouissiez à la fois du travail fait par votre père et la victoire de votre candidat.
It's like you seeing a video of, it's like you seeing the video of Yakubu Momutu, right? With his children, okay? And who are like the supporter of Paul Biya. He was telling them, because they are all in government, all of them, their children. These octogenarians, what do they call them? Is there anything after octogenarian? Nanogenarian, I've been nanogenarians. Because I don't say that, octo, excuse me. I think Otto is 8, Abby. 80. Sept is 7, isn't it? Septo. Anyway, all those goblins, vermins, who have become entrenched in the corrupt system that somebody like a Paul Biya, because they have been part of Paul Biya, so they sustain that rotten system. Now they are threatening the opposition figure because he's blamed for the protests that's going on across the country as we speak. Here is how they warned him. You are warned, and if you don't do so, you will be arrested.
Réprimé par nos lois, il devra en répondre devant des juridictions compétentes. J'en appelle une fois de plus au civisme et à la responsabilité de tous et de chacun. Aucune atteinte à l'ordre public ne sera tolérée et les personnes appréhendées dans le cadre des opérations de maintien de l'ordre en cours, ainsi que celles qui tirent les ficelles dans l'ombre, seront déférées devant les tribunaux. Je mets également en garde les médias de la haine qui participent à ce projet insurrectionnel. Ils devront tous répondre de leurs agissements devant la justice. Je tiens aussi à préciser que l'État veillera à ce que l'ordre règne et que la paix soit préservée sur toute l'étendue du territoire national. Je voudrais à nouveau mettre en garde toutes celles et tous ceux, peu importe l'endroit où ils se trouvent, qui à travers les messages séditieux et irresponsables, audio et vidéo, ont cautionné et cautionnent cette imposture du candidat Issa Chiroma, mauvais perdant, qui débite de grossiers mensonges, faisant croire qu'il aurait gagné le scrutin présidentiel sur la base des faux procès-verbaux fabriqués dans les officines du quartier. Il est désormais clair, plus que jamais clair aujourd'hui, que les vrais procès-verbaux issus des bureaux de vote ont prouvé le contraire. Les services spécialisés rassemblent actuellement tous les messages et vidéos mensongers ainsi que les diverses manipulations véhiculées dans les réseaux sociaux contre l'ordre établi, afin que leurs auteurs soient traduits le moment venu devant les instances judiciaires compétentes, au même titre que le candidat Issa Chiroma et ses affidés, responsables d'un plan insurrectionnel dont le but est de mettre le pays à feu et à sang. Malgré ces menaces,
je get here. La paix, tout est, tout est la paix. Issa Chiroma, responsible. He will be responsible because what he is doing, according to the guy, is that it's unconstitutional. Like the Constitutional Court has already declared the winner, and that should be it. All these things going on, he will be blamed. And Issa Chiroma himself, the guy, he's not a young man too. Here, his own broadcast. It is partly in English, by the way.
My dear compatriot, my fellow citizen Cameroonian, brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Today, a dark chapter in our country's history has come to an end. The Constitutional Council has just announced truncated result awarding a fictitious victory to the outgoing President Paul Biya. In so doing, this institution has turned away from its mission as a guardian of truth and democracy to become a partisan body and enemy of the sovereignty of the people. Yet, the truth of the ballot is clear. The official report from our polling station, compiled and secured by our representatives across the country, demonstrate unequivocally that we won this election by a large majority. This victory is not mine alone. It belongs to the Cameroonian people. At this moment, I wish to pay a solemn tribute to our brothers and sisters who fell in the bullet of a regime that became criminal while they were peacefully exercising a universal right. Their sacrifice will never be in vain. Their blood reminds us that freedom, justice, and dignity are worth more than fear and repression. People of Cameroon, you turned out in large number despite intimidation and threat. I thank you. This time, they will not stop us. We have already won. No falsified proclamation can erase the legitimacy given to us by ballot box. We demand an immediate end to the barbaric act, the killing, the arbitrary arrest, and the intimidation. Setting a country ablaze and drenched in the blood simply to cling to power is not only a moral failing, it is a crime against the people and against humanity. I solemnly declare that the people will not back down. We will not yield to fear or to manipulation. We remain united, mobilized, and will continue to resist until final victory. As with in our neighbors, in 2010, legitimacy will triumph over instrumentalized legality. Cameroonians must understand and remain convinced that no one will bring about this change for them, because once again, there is no dignity for those who expect everything from others. The founding father did it. Let us prove ourselves worthy of the legacy that they left us by rising to this challenge, regardless of its complexity and difficulties. The international community must now take responsibility. Everyone will have to answer before history and before international courts for the side they took, the side of the people or the side of oppression. My dear compatriot, the time has come. Let us stand tall and strong, determined, but peaceful. For our strength lies in our unity, and no one can take our victory away from us. Long live a free Cameroon, long live the sovereign people, and may God bless.
Amen. So that's Isa Kiroma, the opposition candidate. You see this setting, right? They went for an election 1 second ago. So they went for an election. The election got rigged, but still they kept all of their own votes and counted enough to say they won. The people knew that they didn't vote for Biya. They knew. So at the moment they sensed that this is what they're going to do, they hit the streets. They said, no, this is not going to happen. Right? And then the candidate comes out to say, I support your fight to reclaim your mandate. I'm with you. You will not be intimidated. I will not be intimidated. I think that's how it should be. But it's not going to be like that. It's not like that in Tanzania, when the Tanzanians have their own grouses with the system entirely and the president, because maybe some of them were even going to still vote for Samia. But with Samia's actions and the rest of that, they are just like, no, this is not fair. You have to make an election free and fair and let the people decide. You don't decide for them. You don't tell them who they can vote for or not. The system will clear them. The people will then choose them or not choose them. You don't take them off the scene so that you will be the only contender. I mean, back and forth, it all comes to you. So the people knows that. So that the politicians they are also rooting for cannot really be trusted. It's a different ball game. You feel me? Yeah. Issa Shiroma is 76 years old. If he becomes Cameroon's president, that means he's going to spend 8 years. So 8 years plus 76 will take him to 84. He will go for second term, and they don't have term limits. So from 84, he will go for second term, then he will be 92. And then those who are behind Biya, because Biya's era will just be gone like that after maybe about a few years, then it will be Issa Shiroma. Then they are back in the same journey, the journey of the geriatrics, you know, the geriatrics, the democracy in this Africa, part of Africa is like the government of the, you know, geriatrics, for the geriatrics, by the gerontocrats. That's another one, gerontocrats. How do you think the people of Cameroon themselves, from Yaoundé to Luanda and to other places across Cameroon, on this matter? I'll show you. It's not that long, that like that of Tanzania, right? It is very, very effective. As we speak, there is smoke everywhere. That's why I said that Tanzania is boiling, Cameroon is boiling, and Nigerians are watching. Yeah, yeah. So here, on the streets of Cameroon, from Yaoundé to Luanda.
C'est là où je prends mon idée. Il tire sur le courant. Mais le négro là, il tire sur le courant. En plein Mokolo. Mokolo en direct là. Ils ont commencé. Mais en plein Mokolo, ils ont commencé. En plein Mokolo. Il va revenir tirer de son côté, il va revenir frapper par ici là.
Voilà les manifestants qui attaquent le commissariat de Bamare. Marois deuxième, on lançait des pierres. Les manifestants. Voilà les manifestants qui lancent des pierres au commissariat de Bamare. Voilà, voilà les foules. Voilà les foules. Commissariat de Bamare. On lance des pierres. On a attaqué le commissariat de Bamare, mes chers frères. Voilà, Marois a commencé, Marois a commencé. On a attaqué le commissariat de Bamare. On a attaqué le commissariat de Bamare, mes chers frères.
Gani membeba? Gani membeba?
No.
That was Cameroon. It is still ongoing, and there's always going to be more update from there. But let's go back to Nigeria. A young man has taken it upon himself to start a campaign of calling the attention of dubious Dapo, right, the GPT governor of Ogun State, getting his attention on the dilapidated state of the roads in Ogun State, that it has actually become a national shame, a kind of a national emblem for the people from Ogun State. Successive governments have ensured, right, that they spend more money on publicity, you know, polishing their images, as well as much as they are promoting this, their white elephant project that really doesn't have direct bearing on the people, right? And they still award themselves as, you know, best performing governor. I did this or that. So this guy says he's Ronuku, by the way, and to prove to all of us that, well, that they are Ronukus doesn't mean that they are always comfortable with the situation. However, you know, even if the situation is actually worse or gets worse, they will still tell you that APC, Egbekegbe, is the choice, so to say. So this young man is doing this campaign, and I think I should help publicize that like others, because if they fix the roads, right, it's going to be to your benefit, huh? But they won't fix it. It's not that they don't know. It's not that they are not saying it. Dubious Dapo just completed a planned cargo airport. He's turned that to what he now called the international airport, because he won't have to drive on your roads. All it's going to take is just to fly his private jet from Remo to any part of Nigeria and any part of the world, and same when he's returning back, and then use a shopper from Remo to Egba quickly and then back. As for the roads, those of you who are still walking on the roads or driving on them, you may need an extra prayer for him to even remember that, oh yeah, oh, we needed to do the road. Oh, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Maybe this will be that, thanks for reminding me that we needed to do the road. So this young man had this for us. The first part. Mind you, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, by the way, right, please do like it now. If you haven't shared it as well, it will also be a very good time to remember, as I'm reminding you, to do that. But let's go to Ogun State, as even though road no day, road to Ekesef no day. But see the state of our roads.
Chat one about anything. I know one, ẹwọ àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ṣubú ẹwọ ẹ̀yin náà ẹwọ ẹwọ ọmọ school ẹ wò ẹ̀yin náà wọ́n tọrọ Ọlọ́run ẹ wò wọ́n ẹ wò wọ́n ẹ wò wọ́n tọrọ Ọlọ́run so I'm sorry o ẹ̀yin náà wò ẹ̀yin náà wò ẹ̀yin náà wò ẹ wò ṣọ́nà lélẹ́yìí ṣáyèrè ìkàlẹ̀ ń ṣe fún wa o ẹ wò ó sìn gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìjọba tó jẹ́ wípé gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe fáwọn ọ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ń ṣe iye ọmọ ìbámu ebi ń pa ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan Ọlọ́run á dá fún yín o Ọlọ́run á dá fún yín ó ti yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ fún mẹ̀kúnnù tẹ́ ẹ ṣe Ọlọ́run àyínú Ọlọ́run nu.
Zero, Suluhu. They gon' scatter finish. See people have saved on the fall. See people has on the fall. Because of erosion, no drainage. Just come scatter through. So, was Suluhu they busy. They walk up and down for a club around about. Something where you never be finished. See what thing erosion they do here. See now I go to Oboji Link Road since last year.
Now, dear Governor Dapo, this is Sango Ota under the bridge. We have come again on behalf of the 70% population of Eastern Enugu State by the name the United Churches. We have come to show you the state of this road. It is Sango Ota under the bridge. 2 years ago, I was here to call your attention to this road. It was little that was broken. After we shouted, some of your boys came, they pour only sand. Now, for the past 6 months now, this road has become condemned. No one could pass through this road again. This road leads to Lagos State, it connects to water, and here is Sango Alijoko. Now, this road now is condemned. Anyone now going to water, whether enter through Doju, or anyone going to Sango, we enter through Doju, or else they pass through this bridge, then they go and turn. Now, this is part of the road you said you have repaired. This road is not done. And we have it on good authority that the highest allocation are coming out to all the states from the federal government. We have it from Federal Account Allocation Committee. That huge allocation is coming to every state now, including Ogun State. We have seen other states. Oyo is doing well in terms of road. Ondo is doing well. Ekiti is doing well. But Ogun State is doing nothing. You have just 2 years. And with your body language, it's not clear you're going to do anything. Now we have come to warn you. We give you 2 months to start this road. If by end of this year nothing is done, by next year, we are going to petition the House of Assembly. We are going to petition the ICPC and EFCC, and we are going to report you to God. My name is Mr. Yekayode. Yes. This is Lemode Ifo local government. You can see how deplorable this road has become. This is the road that connects Abule Ijoko to Agbado Oja, Lagos State. Look at this road. Look at the people that live in this locality. Imagine what they are going through. We just spoke to a resident of this place. He said they are choked. They are tired. They can't stay anymore. All the shops are closed. People are looking for a way to relocate to Lagos State. Now, this belongs to Ifo local government. Are you aware that in just 1 year, Ifo local government has received up to 7.8 billion naira from the Federal Account Allocation Committee fundings? According to Foundation for Investigative Journalism, Ifo is receiving minimum 400 million from the federal government every month. The president is fighting so that people at the grassroots can enjoy the benefit of democracy. The man is doing everything at the central so that people can feel the impact of his government. But most of these governors are not doing well, especially our governor in Ogun State, Prince Dakwa Biodun. It is time for us to keep shouting. If we are quiet with his body language, he will leave this role like this after 8 years. He has spent 6 years already, only 2 years ago. And when he had the stakeholder to submit the list of the bad roads in Ogun State, they submitted 120 roads that needs repair and construction. Now imagine 120 roads like this in one state. Automatically, the economy is paralyzed. Agriculture is paralyzed. In fact,
we are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work up with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They'll do it. Right. I saw, that's why I told you that he's a Ronuku. But I don't want the shirt he was putting on and the hat he had on. I don't want that to take away the importance of that message he was passing. Look at the state of that road. Somebody's been governor for 8 years. Prior to that, we've had another 8 years, 4 years, 24 years of democracy that they wanted to feel so good about. That is the, what do you call that thing again? Benefit of democracy or dividend of democracy. I just love what he did, and I think he did a good job by bringing that to light in such a way, comprehensive way, that at least everybody can see beyond their lies. If the Ronukus themselves are seeing the lies in this manner, and they are helping us to bring them out in this way, there's no other thing to do than to weaponize it. And that's what we're going to do. We're keeping it in the diary. Trust me. But there is more. Okay? There is more. Bro.
States, I bring to your notice what is happening in Ogun State under your governor, Governor Dakwa Biodun. Look at the condition of this road. This is Moko Junction that connects to Ayotoro, to Lafenwa, and it connects them to Ayobo, Ipaja, Ogun State. Imagine over 100 of roads like this in Ogun State. I have come to show you that your governor is doing nothing. We voted for him, we campaigned for him, we voted for him, but he has this nonchalant attitude to the plight of the people. And the one that pains us most is that federal government is giving heavy allocation to the states. More than anything in the history of Nigeria, federal government is sending money to all the states. Imagine, you will be shocked to know that over 200 billion to 400 billion are being released by federal government to all the local governments in Nigeria every month. But yet, nothing is happening. Ogun State is collecting 3 times allocation of what he used to collect, but nothing is happening. He has spent 4 years, he has spent 2 years of second tenure, and from the governor's body language, it is sure that He's not going to do anything. Now, our president have cried. Tinubu is crying. And the man is doing everything so that the grassroots can feel the benefits of democracy. That was why he fought with his 36-day governor so that local government can have autonomy. They can have financial independence. But the governor don't want it to happen, especially in Ogun State. We have been to other states. We have been to Oyo. We have been to Osun State. We have been to Ondo State. We have seen how they construct roads. We have been to Ekiti. But Ogun State is different. We don't know why. And don't forget, major churches in Nigeria, leading churches, their headquarters are in Ogun State. The first church in Nigeria was in Ogun State. Redeem headquarters, Ogun State. MFM headquarters, Ogun State. Winners headquarters, Ogun State. Government, Ogun State. But look at the state. This is not normal. That is why we are calling out our governor. We will not allow him to leave this state like this. You cannot spend 8 years and we cannot see the justification of the huge allocation that you are collecting every month. We will not allow Governor Kadado to leave Ogun State like this. At least you must construct 60% of this road before you leave. And that's why we are giving him 2 months to start visible work on this road. If nothing is done by end of this year, by January next year, we are going to House of Assembly. We are going to petition the governor. We are going to EFCC office. We are going to petition the governor. We are going to ICPC office. We will petition him. And above all, we are going to report him to God. Viewers, we need your comments. We need your...
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
I don't know. I feel like it won't be complete if I don't add that. Here you get. We got the message. Or reporting him to Tifnumbu, or reporting him to a state assembly, reporting him to God. That is diabolic. Baba, this guy was wearing a Jesus hat. On top call loose shirt. That's a different thing. So yeah, anyway, it won't be the first to show us the state of roads in Ogun State. They are very, very terrible. Okay. And intentionally, whenever they even try to do the project, wherever they did the project, there's a chance that some of them will be substandard because of this corruption. On Monday, the citizens of Imo, they were surprised that the ICC center that was commissioned by Tifnumbu a few weeks ago in Imo State, that the entire roof had caved in. How? How is that? This is a new project, multi-billion naira project. How could it just like the roof cave? Immediately, on social media, this was 2 days ago, immediately, the social media bandits, Facebook adsmen, Defender for Hire, Imo State branch, they quickly jumped to the defense of Oplesus Otingba by saying, you know, enemy of Guinea, where did you see that? I still passed there today. I was in front of the place. Now. There is no good, there's nothing there. Nothing happened. Everything is fine. You enemy of... And so this guy, Convex, go there, come make video. Said, you go. Newly completed, multi-billion naira projects. ICC conference center, International Conference Center, ICC, Owerri, Kilo Sherufwe.
Look at it. This is the new ICC. This is the roof. This is the new ICC. You see the environment. Makande Thomas Oshiago, look at the roof. The roof has gone down. It has sunk. It has sunk. It has sunken. Look at the roof. Ambrose Nwogogo that is saying this is fake news. John Okoye, Leia, it's our old video that we are lying. Look at the new ICC. The roof has sunk. It has sunk. It is sinking like a sinking sand. Lay the roof. Look at the new roof. Look at it. This is the new ICC. Look at the environment. Let the newly demolished Freedom Square. Look at it. I just had to go here this morning to make a confirmation video. Makande Poga liars in this state. In this side Togashi. I hope you can confirm the video now and everybody can rest. Look at it. The new IICC. Look at the zinc, the ceiling, everything has gone down. The POP, the roof, every damn thing has gone down. Oh no, bye-bye.
I'm highly disappointed of Nigerian government because the Nigerian government were highly disappointed in them due to foreseen circumstances. Definitely, I'm one of those people approving. People should die in coronavirus is more better than people should die in hungers. Hunger kills more than coronavirus because some people are less privileged. Due to circumstances that I said it, some people are less privileged, which they are based on daily pay, which are not even based on salaries. But our government thinks that the knockdown is the best solution to coronavirus, and proving it to an extent and to the levels of alacrity that if someone die in coronavirus, it's more efficient to die in hunger, because some people will be at indoor. There's no way to make our own life.
Thank you very much, Jare Professor. That's our own prof, yeah? If you are new on Mayegun's Diary Political, so I do kind of mix a bit of, comic with the conversation so that it's not going to be too boring. Politics is boring. Yeah, it can be boring. For me, like, politics is actually fun, especially if you become very much self-aware, okay? If you are very much self-aware, you become, you come alive. That people will easily deceive you, will become a thing of the past. Politics is good. You don't even have to be a member of any political party. You need to know the mindset, the characters, truly, of the rogues that are killing because they want to lead you. And at the same time, you can also be able to help yourself in in being used to be part of what is going to be against you. Because there are those who continue to, like the story of the trees in the forest that keeps electing the axe. Because according to them, there is a part of it that actually look like them. They said, oh yeah, we need to keep voting for the axe. Meanwhile, the axe continue to follow the trees in the forest. So the population of the tree in the forest continue to decline. But there are those who continue to vote for the axe simply because his handle was made of wood. All these guys, those we call the enablers, right? All these guys who are doing this nonsense, this madness, these rogues, you call your criminal politicians, right? The reason why they are getting away with a lot is because they have the highest population of politically illiterate people. Those who just, they just want to do their business. Oh, I just want to go to school. Or I just want to, forgetting the fact that for you to be able to do your business peacefully, profitably, safely, for you to be able to actually go to school and get a quality education, your children, right? For you to be able to actually function normally, you need normal people at the ends of affair. Because where you have rogues who are being notched on, who are being praised and, hyped by the already subservient, political, illiterate people, they are enablers. So their actions affect you, not just the enablers. So when you are very much self-aware enough, right? And we have that in big or huge population, then all of you will realize that it is a good thing. Like this. Now we are going to go to Lagos. Okay. So you've heard about we've been following the demolitions going on in Lagos. You know something that I found out? All the houses they are demolishing in Ikorodu and a few other places across Lagos, they are reselling those lands Now, this time they are selling them to consortiums who happen to be their own friends, who will then start, after chasing people away, they will then build estate, housing estate, or housing, what do you call that thing, like all these properties for sale at ridiculous prices. Maybe in another 15 years, they will come again and they demolish the whole place to resell it again. You know, Oba is already using his own image, Kabiesi image, that they are using for the advertisement of the houses that they are going to build on the lands that they have just grabbed. GRV, Gbadebo, Revival, was there just about 2 days or so ago. And he spoke to these victims. Their fate is sealed. The state government is not on their side. And there are some of them who felt like they were used and dumped. Unfortunately, that's their stock and trade. Let's go to Lagos.
Orúkọ mi ni Gbadebo Revival. Èmi ni olùdíje fún ipò gómìnà ní ọdún 2023 for lábẹ́ àsíá Labour Party. For me, I feel that Nigeria is too hard right now for people to be destroying other people's houses. Even if you want to say that people don't have proper permits, this is not the time to destroy people's houses.
You're welcome, Mr. Gbadebo. My name is Kolawole Oluwole John. I so much love politics. All what I did outside Nigeria since 2005 was demolished here. I'm a Yoruba. That's why I said my name is Kolawole Oluwole John. And I belong to APC. But since the day they demolished houses here, I hate APC. Even I cannot see anybody that I know or anybody from this environment that will vote for APC. Because all what they were telling us is that the government is not aware of what happened here. Of which we know that without the consent of the government, they cannot just come and demolish. No. They have the power today, but tomorrow can be for another party. The love I have for APC quenched that very day they demolished houses here. Look at people. They are not around. Many of them, they are not around today because they went out to go and struggle for their daily bread.
Yeah.
It hadn't been you come with notice, you would have seen thousands upon thousands of people around here crying. On that very day, they came in the midnight around to 12, and the demolition kept on going until evening time.
Well, we just brought some small materials just to say my heart is with you, and just to show empathy. Because coeasy at all, coeasy at all.
Anytime kókó bẹ̀jẹ̀ pé gbogbo ọjà ta pa wíwo ni mo ṣáà mú ọmọ mi àtàlàfíà ààrẹ ní ti mú kọ̀ọ̀kan jáde ọgbó gbogbo ẹ̀mọ́ alọ́ fàájì olíwò láti ìgbà yìí ta ni mò ń sùn ṣé àmì kọ́kọ́ sì wà tàtẹ́ bá lọ sí màá fi wọ̀nyí bí tí mò ń sùn mọ́júmọ́ ẹrù mi sì wà ń ta ilé tí mo fi odidi ọdún mẹ́rin kan ọ̀dẹ̀ déńjọ́ kan ṣán ọ̀dẹ̀ wo gbogbo ẹ̀ kò pé ìṣẹ́jú kan tán fi wo ọ̀sán mi tẹ̀ tó nílé mọ́ ilé méjì mo níbi ọ̀dẹ̀ wo gbogbo ẹ̀ kọ́ ṣe àánú akọ́jọ torí ọlọ́ ìyá yìí ti pọ̀ jù sọfálẹ́sì yìí ti pọ̀ jù ó ní olóde méje lónìí ìyá yìí ni máa ń sùn lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tí máa ń wẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn mi tí ìwẹ̀ látara ògbà tó pé lónílé ni mò ń sùn ọjọ́ ìyá yìí ni máa ń sùn kò bójú mi adélébẹ̀ yẹ opó ni mímí ò lọ́kọ àdàgbàdàbà ni mo gbọ́ ọmọ mẹ́fà ló wà lọ́wọ́ mi tí mò ń gbé bùkátà.
àwa ibi building márùn-ún níbi ìjọ kan náà dẹ̀ náà fọ́
without permission.
Orúkọ mi ni Afis Bello. Good afternoon, Mr. Gbadebo.
Good afternoon.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, gbogbo ìjọba wọ́n kọ̀ dé suddenly lójijì without notice. Lóru ní kọ́ bíi 12 náà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Lágbára ta lè bá jọba pọ̀. We don't have any power to fight with government. But right tọba ní tọmọpá náà ni kọjọ kọ fún wa.
That is the situation. They were not promised that they will become homeless for supporting APC. How could the state government, me with the Scotland, you watching me from all parts of the world, you are aware what is going on in Oworo and every part of Nigeria. You are very much aware. And the state government statement, the official statement of the state government was that they are not involved, they are not aware of all those demolitions. Who in this world who have so much power that the government will say, you know what, like they have so much power to do whatever they wanted to do, and the government will be like, well, now you and them, it's not us. Yeah. Now take a look at this. The Oba of Oworo, okay, is using his own image as where did I see that poster here? They put this standing flyer or standing poster. They put that in one of the hotel lobbies in Lagos, all right, where they are already advertising the type of houses they want to build on those people's land. The picture of the man in that picture you are seeing on this image on your screen, that is the picture of the king of Oworo. They've already mapped out. You see that map at the top? Those are the places they intend to still demolish more homes. When they are done, they are selling the land to people called the YP homes in Lagos State. They were telling people that they are demolishing homes because people build houses on waterways, water channels, and all of that. But it's not about water channel. It's not about anything. It is about land grabbing, which is so synonymous with these guys with power, whether na Oba, whether na governor, even the wife of governor. The spouses of these rogues are also rogues. The impunity runs so deep that, like Badebo asked, why now? But why? People who they demolished their homes, like that woman, they demolished 2 houses. She had 2 houses there. She's a widow. Now she's homeless, right? Cleaning herself from someone else's house, which they are still likely going to demolish. And the government says they have no idea. No, we are not involved. We don't know anything about that. Like how? Everybody is watching. Just like what they were doing in the first town. Still in Lagos, right? And they said they built on waterways. Take a look at this man. Yeah.
What side go kwana agwu n'ụtụtụ a, what side go kwana agwu. Hey. Abro cho what side go kwa agwu. E kwa mre cho no wa ka obi aga nda na edekwu biko. Ka. Oga anyị. Arụ emego na arụ emego. Aka na akụkọ na ebe ha nọ na akụ. Ọkwa katapila na abaga ndị a ji wee bịa ọla uti aka nketa enwe ndị ji aka akụ, ndị ji katapila. Ị bịa kụwa ya? Ọ ndị Igbo na ndị Igbo ekotagokwu na ha ekotagokwu n'obodo a. Nekwa nke aka na akụ ebe a. Ụlọ mmadụ ji ego ya. Ka BP gbuo eze ndị mmadụ na anụ. Nekwa nke a ụgwọ agwụ. Nke na ụgwọ. Ọ nke ndị agodi na aka jiri side nke ndị a first. Ya ụlọ mmadụ ụmụazị na-atazi school kịta na ebe ka ụmụazị na-aga na biko. Nekwa nke a chọrọ ịkụ na. Maka anyị na-agbagodi. Ekwe ego mmadụ oge a. Ekwe ego mmadụ. Okay, we're going to go here. Ebe a na-agba bọọlụ. No, ya ụlọ akwụkwọ agwụ ebe a gaa. N'ọdụ ya fọm. Maka ebe nwaanyị na-agba bọọlụ. Hey, ọga m.
When you want to build a house, after buying land, you will go to the Ministry of Land for verification. So once they verify the land, that you could go ahead and, yeah. So people will then begin to draw the plan of the type of house they want to build. And they will go back again to the ministry or another agency like that for approval. It's called building plan, approval number. And that's what you usually see on the wall of these construction fences, right? Yeah, you see they put the approval number because that is to say government is aware that you are building this. Somebody asking in the video, did you have approval number? I say, yeah, of course we've got approval numbers, but there's no one, nothing. They came here and they demolished everything. Because they want to grab the land. You know something? When they grab all these lands, they will then look for the same Igbos that they are telling you to hate. Igbos that are coming to take your land in Lagos. They grab the land from your parents. They won't resell them to your parents. No. Because now the money has kind of like a quadrupled. When your parents got those lands, they pay few millions. Now they will need to rob a bank to be able to afford a quarter of the land that they lost. Because these greedy scums are always about money. It is what makes them rich. And that's why you see them walk about with all these needless dog chains, gold, you know, all of that, shiny. And they are marrying as many wives as possible, giving birth to as many children as possible when that money lasts. There's no real plan. They buy these latest automobiles, all of that, from the blood of innocent people. And they do it again and again without any consequences. Because the government is now aware. No, we are not involved. It's not us. It's just those people. Maybe you should go and settle with them. Sort of. Normally you say, I'm going to go and call the police. Who you won't call? Now police lead them there with guns, ready to shoot you. You want to go to the court? Are you right? But it's sad. It is. And it's a place, you know, I call Nigeria a place where dog eats dog. Yeah, a dog fight. It's like dog eating dog. So in Delta, I have something for you from Edafe Bright. You know SP Edafe Bright, still Bright. Yeah, they caught some kidnappers. And at the same time, they also recovered the ransom money that they recently collected. Just before we go. Tell us about that, Bright.
I am SP Edafe Bright, and this is Delta State Police Command. We are presently at the Special Anti-Kidnapping and Cybercrime Squad of Delta State. The office saddled with the responsibility of tackling kidnapping related cases. We always tell people there are stages to fighting of crime. You can do it before proactively, you can do it during, and you can also fight crime even after. So whenever this happens, either before, during, or after, please don't always feel shy or scared or afraid of coming to the police, because we know what we are doing. We have our strategies that always lead us to these criminal suspects.
Today we have 2 suspects with us, and this is ransom money recovered from them. This is about 4.5 million naira received from a ransom. This is what is left out of the 27 million naira ransom that was sent to one of our suspects' accounts. The man was kidnapped on the 3rd of October 2025 at Oduke here in Asaba. But you will not believe that the suspect came all the way from Iyala in Anambra State. Having committed the crime, they will go back to that place to hibernate. But we extended our investigation. Details of how we come about this, I will not be able to reveal, because I know even some persons watching us right now, they have 1 or 2 things in their mind. So we're not going to reveal our strategies to them. However, for want of time, Oga, what's your name?
My name is Cyprian Njanefo.
Okay, Cyprian, how old are you?
60 years.
60
years.
Yes, he's 60 years old. Okay, the amount of money you received in your account was how much?
21 million.
21 million?
Yes.
Okay. This money, now money from what? Just tell me the truth. What is the money they meant for?
This money? This my friend. There's the day where I did do meeting with my brothers. He came to me and said that he need my account number. Somebody that will put some money there, so that if the person put money there, he himself will come and collect.
Okay, calm down. I know you have a lot of story to tell, but time. I always manage time, even though our audience usually complain. How many times has he collected your account number when they put this kind of money for your account? Just, how many times now?
Once he collect my account number.
Now the first one be this?
The first, he collected the account for account.
Okay, he just collected. How many times you don't put money inside when you give her? How many
I don't give her money.
times?
I don't give her money 2 times.
Okay, 2 times.
Yes.
This last money will enter your account, how much?
21 million.
21 million. This 4.something million away there for you now. Which person account there for collector?
Not from my account.
From your account. Okay. Have you been informed now that this money is part of the proceeds sent to you from the account number of one of the man who they kidnapped on the 3rd of this month? They don't tell you say now money of person where they kidnap, what they send from your account to your account. Now say the person with the money you receive, so that money from person where they kidnap now your account, they send that to your account. You never know.
I never know.
You never know. Then what did they tell me here since?
The reason why I said that I never know. They say because I don't know that they kidnapped somebody.
Okay.
Before the boy come.
So when they put that kind of money in your account, you ask them what is the money they meant for?
No, before I give them the account.
Just answer me simple question. Did you ask him what the money was meant for? Yes or no?
No.
No. How much you don't give him so far from that 20-something million?
Out of it to something million, I give him 7 million.
7 million?
Yes.
Okay. So this one and the remaining one, they your account now?
I don't think whether there is money there because I give them, those people were arrest me.
Okay,
they collected my ATM
yes,
card.
we were told that so that they can place a restriction.
My PIN number, everything.
Yeah, so that they can place a restriction on the account, and that is why we have some of this money. Okay, now when you don't dey aware, say this money will enter your account. So now from money of the person where they kidnap, make they take free and now you send them for your account. How do you feel now as a 60-year-old man?
I'm not happy.
You are not happy
because if my friend tell me say, "Now this scam people want to put this money for my account," I will never agree with him.
This is your friend. You are in the work.
In the work for Obodo side.
Okay, so as in the work,
in the farm.
As in the farm, he look like person now when we say if you do that kind of business, say go just get 27 million naira at a go. You and I don't tell. How long you don't know him now?
You don't tell why I know him.
What will be your name?
Name is Sunday Onwa.
Sunday.
Onwa.
How old are you?
49 years.
Okay, the person when you say may you bring this account number, who he be to you?
The person just came to that office.
Who you say he be? What will be his name?
Ezudo.
How long have you known him?
This year, earlier this year, when he come.
What did you tell me say him be to the gang? You get what you tell me just say the guy be to the gang.
The thing wey he did, now him be the oga patapata for that place.
Okay.
For that camp.
Okay, for the camp.
Okay,
what did they do for that camp?
The thing wey I know say when they do, we say every sometimes they go come. Sometimes they go come. I don't know them.
It's okay. You say
I who come there.
You were saying
coordinate everybody.
Oh yeah, calm down. Like you were telling me, say they get how many number of guns there that time?
Then they get almost 10 AK.
What's it that they use the AK? They do the police.
They say now them be the security. That the security.
Okay, no wahala. For this money now, when you collect this your friend account number, make they put that money now. How much be your own cut inside?
They no give me 1 naira.
They never give you 1 naira.
They never give me 1 naira.
But usually, how much did they give you before?
Then the money where they give now the first one where they go. So I can't tell that oga. Say my people.
Wait, how much they give you for that first one?
First one, out of that 7 million where they carry, you give me 100,000 for that first one. First one.
Okay, well, it is important to bring this. Why we are doing this is that it is important for people to know that you have to trust the process, trust the police, because we don't give up. It may take time, but eventually we'll get results. This is an incident that happened the 3rd of October here in Delta, but these 2 suspects were trailed all the way to Iyala, where they were arrested, and we are still hunting for other members of their gang. This is about 4 points.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the 3 of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
You get? And on that note, we are going to call it a night. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. It's been, usually, right? So it's been a wonderful conversation again. The only part missing is the phone in. Don't worry. We'll have that during our brunch time, another time. Okay? Please, if you haven't liked the broadcast, can you do that? That now, all right? And then share the broadcast too, if you haven't. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay? Now we'll see you again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó jódodo. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó jódodo. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number 1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìí yẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa ní.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa ní.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa ní.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa ní.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa ní.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.